This is Meenakshi Dilip Birari, working as an assistant professor in chemistry at Maratha Vidya Prasarak Samaj, Nasik. As we have studied in earlier lecture, what is rate law and experimental components, that is M and N, that are involved in rate law. So, related to this, order of reaction is very important topic that we will study in today's lecture. So, let's see what is order of reaction and types of order of reaction in detail. Order of reaction, it is an experimentally determined quantity. It is obtained from the rate equation applicable to the reaction. Already in previous lectures, we have studied what is rate law and also the experimental components that are involved in rate law. Order of reaction, it is the sum of the powers of concentration terms in rate equation. Suppose consider a reaction. M moles of reactant A plus N moles of reactant B gives the formation of product. So that rate law for this reaction will be rate is equal to velocity constant, that is K, concentration of A raised to M, concentration of B raised to N. So the rate law for this reaction will be rate is equal to K, concentration of A raised to M, concentration of B raised to N. Therefore, the order of this reaction will be M plus N. That means the sum of the powers of concentration terms in rate equation, that is called order of a reaction. So, for this reaction the order will be M plus N. So, what is the definition of order of reaction? How we can define order of reaction? The order of a chemical reaction with respect to each reactant is defined as the exponent to which the concentration term of that reactant in the rate law is raised. We have studied rate law. What is that? Rate is equal to K, concentration of A raised to M, concentration of B raised to N. So, in this case, the order of reaction for the reactant A is M and order for the concentration of B is equal to N. So, based on that, we will study what is the order of reaction, overall order of reaction. It is defined as the sum of the exponents to which the concentration terms in rate law is raised. That is, overall order for this will be M plus N. That means the concentration of reactant A raised to M, concentration of reactant B raised to N. So the overall order for this reaction will be M plus N. So what is the order for this reaction? That is nothing but M plus N. So let's see an example how we can calculate the order of reaction. Suppose we take an example for the reaction H2 plus I2 give the formation of twice HI. So these are the two reactants involved in the reaction for the formation of HI. H2, concentration of H2 plus concentration of I2 give the formation of 2 moles of HI. So what will be the rate law for this reaction? Rate law is given as K into concentration of H2 and concentration of I2. Therefore, here the concentration of reactant A raised to M, here raised to M is equal to 1. Therefore, the concentration of H2 having the power 1, so that it is first order. Concentration of reactant B raised to n, here I2 raised to 1. Therefore, the order is first order. The overall order of reaction is equal to m plus n. Here m is equal to 1, n is equal to 1. So what is the overall order for this reaction? It is equal to 1 plus 1. That means equal to 2. So that for this reaction, the overall order is 2. That means it is a second order reaction. It indicates that both the reactant A and reactant B are involved in the reaction to give the product formation. So that the powers for these two reactants, that is 1 plus 1. So order of reaction, overall order of reaction will be 2. So it is the second order reaction. Consider this reaction. Reactant A plus B give the formation of products. What is the rate law for this reaction? It is given as K into concentration of A raised to M, concentration of B raised to N. Each reactant can affect the rate differently. Therefore, the orders of a reaction M and N indicate how much each reactant affects the rate of a reaction. The order of reaction refers to the relationship between the rate of chemical reaction and the concentration of the species taking part in it. In order to obtain the reaction order, the rate expression or the rate equation of the reaction in question must be obtained. Once the rate equation is obtained, the entire composition of the mixture of all the species in the reaction can be understood. So what is the order of reaction? Simply, the order of reaction can be defined as the power dependence of the rate on the concentration of all reactants. For example, the rate of a first order reaction is dependent solely on the concentration of one species in the reaction. Some characteristic of the reaction order for a chemical reaction are as below. So what are the characteristics? Reaction order represents the number of species whose concentration directly affects the rate of reaction. It can be obtained by adding all the exponents of the concentration terms in the rate expression. The order of reaction does not depend on the stoichiometric coefficients corresponding to each species in the balance reaction. The reaction order of a chemical reaction is always defined with the help of reactant concentrations and not with product concentrations. The value of the order of reaction can be in the form of an integer or a fraction. It can even have a value of 0. So we should remember the characteristics of order of reaction. The reaction order represents the number of species whose concentration directly affects the rate of reaction. Order of reaction may be 1, 2, 3 or can be 0 also. The reaction order of a chemical reaction is always defined with the help of reactant concentrations and not with the product concentrations. So we should remember all these characteristics. Reaction rate, already we have studied. What is that? It is the velocity of reaction to convert the reactants into its product. Reactions may be classified according to the order of reaction, which is the number of reacting species whose concentration determines the rate at which reaction occurs. The most important orders of reaction are zero order, in which the breakdown rate is independent of the concentration of any of the reactants. First order reaction, in which the reaction rate is determined by one concentration term. Second order, in which the rate is determined by the concentrations of two reacting species. That means the reactions may be classified according to the order of reaction, which is the number of reacting species whose concentration determines the rate at which the reaction occurs. So what are the types of order of reaction? These are zero order reaction, first order reaction, second order reaction, third order reaction, or higher order reaction, or also pseudo order reactions. Chemical reactions can be classified into the following types based on the dependence of the rate on the concentration. Zero order reactions. The rate of reaction is independent of the concentration of the reactants in these reactions. A change in concentration of the reactants has no effect on the speed of the reaction. Examples of zero order reaction that includes the enzyme catalyzed oxidation of ethanol to acetaldehyde. A zero order reaction is one whose rate is independent of concentration. In certain reaction, the rate of reaction does not depend on the concentration of the reactant. That is, rate is proportional to the zeroth power of the concentration. Such reactions are called as zero order reactions. Zero order reactions are uncommon, but some heterogeneous reactions have order of 0. So example that will be enzyme catalyzed oxidation of ethanol to acetaldehyde. First order reactions. The rates of these reactions depend on the concentration of only one reactant. That is, the order of reaction is 1. In these reactions, there may be multiple reactants present, but only one reactant will be of first order concentration, while the rest of the reactants would be of zero order concentration. The first order reaction is that whose rate depends on the concentration of single reactant only. The first order reaction are usually decomposition reactions or intermolecular changes. The radioactivity phenomenon shows first order reaction. Example of first order reaction, that is twice H2O2 gives the formation of twice H2O plus O2. First order reaction, in that the reaction rate is directly proportional to changes in reactant concentration. So concentration of A double, the rate doubles. Concentration of reactant A triples, the rate also triples. So that we can consider the rate law for this, that is K into concentration of reactant A raised to X. Now pseudo order or first order reactions. In a pseudo first order reaction, the concentration of one reactant remains constant and is therefore included in the rate constant in the rate expression. The concentration of the reactant may be constant because it is present in excess when compared to the concentration of other reactants or because it is a catalyst. For example, pseudo first order reaction, that is CH3COO plus H2O gives the formation of CH3COOH plus CH3OH, that means acetic acid plus methanol, formation of the product. By using this reaction, the concentration of one reactant remains constant and therefore it is included in the rate constant in the rate expression, which is called as pseudo first order reaction. This reaction follows the pseudo first order kinetics because here the water is present in excess. Second order reaction. When the order of a reaction is 2, the reaction is said to be a second order reaction. The rate of these reactions can be obtained either from the concentration of one reactant squared or from the concentration of two separate reactants. The rate equation can correspond to R equal to K into concentration of reactant A raised to 2 or R is equal to K concentration of reactant A and concentration of reactant B. That means the rate of these reactions can be obtained either from the concentration of one reactant squared or from the concentration of two separate reactants. So these rate equations can be correspond to R is equal to K A raised to 2 or R is equal to K concentration of reactant A and B. For example, second order reaction, NO2 plus CO gives the formation of NO plus CO2. It is the example of second order reaction. Second order reaction. Reaction rate is directly proportional to changes in reactant concentration squared. So we can say the rate law for the second order reaction, K into concentration of A raised to X, that will be equal to 2. Doubling the concentration of A increases the rate 4x. Like that, the reaction rate is directly proportional to changes in reactant concentration squared. So whenever the order of reaction will be equal to 2, it is said to be second order reaction. Third order reaction. The reaction rate is directly proportional to changes in reactant concentration cubed. So the rate law for the third order reaction is equal to K into concentration of reactant A raised to 3. A reaction is said to be third order reaction if 3 concentration terms determine its rate. Thus a reaction is of third order reaction if its rate K is given by the expression of the type, that is rate is equal to K into concentration of A raised to 3. The overall kinetic order higher than third order is not practically encountered. It is therefore essential to establish the reaction order experimentally by one of the methods. Various methods which are already explained in earlier lectures. These are the integrated methods, graph method, like that. Zero order reaction. A reaction is said to be zero order if the rate of reaction is independent of concentration. That means rate is equal to K. In all the expression we have studied, the concentration of reactant A raised to some power. So here in third order reaction, rate is equal to K, concentration of reactant A raised to 3. But in zero order reaction, the rate is equal to K, concentration of reactant A raised to 0. That means it becomes 0. So that rate is equal to K. A zero order reaction is one whose rate is independent of concentration. In certain reaction, the rate of reaction does not depend on the concentration of the reactant. That is, the rate is proportional to the zeroth power of the concentration. Such reactions are called as a zero order reactions, which are uncommon, but some heterogeneous reactions have an order of 0. The rate does not depend on the concentration of reactant A. These are zero order reaction. So that changing the concentration of A does not change the rate also, because it does not depend on the concentration of reactant A. So that we have studied all the information related to order of reaction and also the types of order of reaction. Order of reaction, it is the experimental components. It is the sum of the experimental components of the reactors raised based on the rate law. So we will see the further topics in the next lecture, that will be molecularity in detail. Thank you.